Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. I am using the Dreamweaver's Oracle. You know how much I love this deck. And our card of focus today is number 8. Could it be a dragonfly? I absolutely love this artist. What's his name? Joel Makamura, I'm gonna say. I'll show you. Anyway, I love the artwork. Okay, so when this card comes out, it's like the essential meaning is really about seeing the meaning beyond the illusion of perception. Okay, and recognizing that the outer world is actually a living oracle for you, right? Paying attention to signs and synchronicities around you, right? Because there are days when we notice how in sync we are in the world, with the world. Okay, like maybe there's an answer to something important, a question that you have, and then you overhear that information that you need in the lyrics of a song on radio. Okay, that's just an example. Maybe you see someone's name on the side of a truck and it reminds you of someone, and then they call you, those kinds of things. So it's really common to develop a relationship to a particular sign. Okay. Maybe it's something that shows up when the spirit of someone that you've loved and lost is nearby, like a feather or a butterfly, right? Maybe a dragonfly shows up to let you know you're on the right track. Like, we all have our own specific little signs and meanings, and they can mean something different for every person. Maybe it's the rainbow when you need confirmation about something. So it's time for you to trust those signs in the world around you. This is how the universe reflects you. This is how it witnesses you and loves you dearly. So pay attention, because the entire world is your oracle. Okay? Like, uncanny and serendipitous occurrences remind you that you matter. The universe is watching over you all the time. Okay? Maybe the dragonfly is trying to get a message to you, right? Maybe a message from spirit is sparkling through its wings. So you're being asked once again to just trust these symbolic moments, because they are sacred and they are personal, right? I'm going to say it again. The universe reflects you. It witnesses you, and it loves you dearly. This is amazing. So it seems to me like there's some sort of sign or message trying to come to you. And if you pay attention to what your particular language is, the feathers, the seeing a certain color, a certain bird, in whatever that is, the dragonfly, a butterfly, a rainbow, paying attention to your specific signs and synchronicities right now is important. There's something trying to come to you, right? There's a message trying to come to you, which I love. So I have the Wandering Star today because that felt kind of appropriate for this energy with could it be a dragonfly? I love that it talked about the spirit sparkling through its moving wings, right? So anyway, I want to thank everyone so much for being here. Happy to be with you on your journey. I hope you're all doing well. We had a couple of days it felt like summer, and now it's cold again. But that's okay. I don't like it when it gets too hot. So anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you being here. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. It's not a one-on-one. Trust your intuition. Flex that discernment muscle. It just makes us better and better at who we are, and better at trusting ourselves, right? We want to trust ourselves. Trust our intuition. And get these messages. All right, right out of the gate, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, it's a card of contentment, emotional wish fulfillment. joy, family, prosperity. Okay? This card is so full of love, abundance of heart matters. Cups are of the heart, of the emotions, right? Happiness and joy for everyone. Cups are also about magic and fun, the mystical, magical. And so it's just this beautiful, sparkly energy here. There's a message for you. It's coming. Oh, yeah. In your energy is the Nine of Swords. So this is really, you've got the mind spins, right? Something is really worrying you, causing sleepless nights, anxiety. The mind is racing. Okay. There's, I don't know, maybe there's something you're trying to figure out right now and you're having a hard time. And, you know, I'm kind of that way. If there's something I'm trying to figure out or fix in my life or change in my life, sometimes it can really spin this kind of energy for me. Typically, it's around a decision I have to make, right? So you've got the mind swirls, causing sleepless nights. Could be a dragonfly. There's a message. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to those lyrics in the songs. Pay attention to the billboards with whatever. Like there's something trying to get to you. Keep in mind, we have the Eight of Cups. So change, shift. There's something, yeah, there's change coming. Okay, the Eight of Cups is all about walking away from the things that no longer align with us. Doesn't mean that they were not aligned with us at some time, at some point. At some point, they were really important to you, okay? But things change. And now it's time to walk away from them, okay? Interesting that we're talking about this walking away and moving on energy in connection with this. There's something, yeah, whatever your racing thoughts are, there's something there that it's time to walk away from, okay? You're going to get a sign. You're going to get a sign, and it's going to help you move away from that which is keeping you in this perpetual state of anxiety and stress and sleepless nights, okay? Relief is coming, relief, and I know that because this Ten of Cups came out in the nature of this reading. That's how I know relief is coming. You know, and this is a card of family as well, so maybe someone has wisdom for you in your family. Maybe it's an ancestor who's passed who's going to give you a sign. It's going to make sense when you are aware of it. When we get stuck in this Nine of Swords energy, often we kind of put blinders on and we aren't looking at the world around us. So you need to like look up, look around, because there's a message trying to get to you. Under that Ten of Cups, we have the Justice card. Balance and equality. Yeah, you need to get balance back in your life. The Justice card coming out under that 10. Yeah, you're meant for happiness and joy. You're meant to be in this place, not in this place, right? You're going to have to walk away from those things that are keeping you and holding you in this energy. That is going to balance the scales, your karmic scales here, right? It's going to bring you some justice in. Yeah. How beautiful is that, right? Underneath the Nine of Swords, we have the Lovers. So yeah, this is a card of an important choice. Okay, yes, it can be a loving situation in the mundane, but the Lovers is really about going to the core of who you are, understanding your true authentic self, and making your choices based on your morals and your ethics and your belief systems, right? So you may need to take a look at those things. Sometimes what we believe isn't really what we believe, right? Does that make sense? Sometimes what we believe is something that's been put on us by others, by groups, by, you know, we're children. We believe what our parents believe because they tell us so. And we're kind of living in a time when we're getting all this information and we're being told that this is how it is. Go within, trust your gut. Go to that authentic core and use that as a filter for choices and decisions that you're about to make. And when you're in alignment with yourself, I mean, you can look at everything in your life through that lens. This could be why we have this walking away. It's going to help you step away from this energy. Get to your authentic self. Who are you really? Do you know? living in authenticity. Now, this is in your energy. So you are stepping into your authentic self. You are figuring out who you are at your soul core, right? That soul core travels with you through every lifetime, which is kind of beautiful, really. I just watched again that movie Cloud Atlas, and it's this group of people who go through many lifetimes, and it shows their growth, their soul growth through these lifetimes, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful story. So this is maybe what this is about, right? The book is really, really good. I think they did a really good job with the movie, but if you're not a movie person, I would recommend the book. Cloud Atlas, and if you're a movie person, watch the movie. Jumps around where the book is more linear, but the movie's really good too. I don't know why that was important to say. Under that Eight of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, courage, challenge, and courage. So this is really a card of persistence. All right, it's standing your ground. Standing your ground. Why are you standing your ground? You have some choices to make. There are things you're going to have to walk away from. I think maybe you're going to get people who aren't going to understand why you're walking away from certain things. That is quite possible. But it is your life. We all have a unique path. Sometimes it's bittersweet leaving things behind. I don't feel like it's going to be so much that way here. Maybe, but whatever is in your energy right now is causing this sort of anxiety and worry, and it's time to step away from that. So someone might be challenging something that you're going to do or that you're trying to do. Persist. Don't give up. Stand your ground, okay? Stand your ground. It's going to bring this justice in for you, but you've got to get into a little bit more of that authenticity of yourself, right? Of who you are. We have the Four of Wands coming out under the Justice card. This is a card of creativity, union, and freedom. This is a milestone marker. It's crossing the finish line of achievement. You've achieved something. It's a party card. It's a card of celebration without influencing outcomes or having expectations. It's literally going out and having a good time without trying to make something happen. Going out and dancing for the fun of it, right? There's no ulterior motives with this. So it is a card of celebration. A lot of people say it's a card of marriage. Fine. On the mundane level, it is. It's also a card of graduation, right? Those are little milestone markers in your life. Card of freedom. This is beautiful. Yeah, you are trying to free yourself from this Nine of Swords here. Pay attention. There are signs and synchronicities around you trying to help you through this energy. Okay? Signs and synchronicities around you in your energy is the Five of Cups. Sorrow, loss, leaving. So you are beginning to say goodbye to some of these old haunts, right? You're starting to walk away from the cups that didn't work out. Pretty soon you're going to turn around and see there are cups that are still standing. They're meant for you. Okay? This is great. This is great. This is a breakthrough. Fives are breakthroughs. So you are leaving the sorrow and loss behind. You're kind of at the end of it. You're done. And with this Lover's card coming out in your energy as well, you're understanding at your authentic core that this had to happen in order for you to move on. And you are moving on. You're walking away from some of those cups with that 8 over there showing up for you. So stand your ground. Stand your ground. You're doing the right thing. You have justice coming out in your reading. And we have the Queen of Wands. Confidence. Yeah. Stepping into that self-confidence. Being independent. Not having to rely on others for answers. Your creative energy. Trailblazing. Making your own path. Right? Instead of having everyone else tell you what your path should be, you make your own path. There are a million ways to reach your goal. This is the card of choosing to take the path that's more fun and creative, right? This is beautiful. This Queen of Wands is also a great leader. There's a lot of focus too. A lot of focused energy here. You got a plan. You got to get away from this Nine of Swords energy, right? There are signs and synchronicities around you that are they want to help you on this path, okay? The universe reflects you. It sees you, it reflects you. Okay, we have the Hierophant coming out. Okay. This is a lot of tradition and structure. Also a lot of knowledge and wisdom. So maybe there's someone around you who is going to help you through this. Maybe this is you. I'm really drawn to the keys here. Maybe keys is something. Maybe there's going to be something with keys in your signs and synchronicities. There's something you're going to hear, perhaps, some wisdom. You know, we're still talking about signs and synchronicities, so I'm not sure what that means to you. It's going to mean something a little bit different for everybody. Maybe you're going to be listening to, you know, your favorite astrologer or something on YouTube, and there's going to be one little clip of something they say. Maybe you'll be listening to an old song that you've heard a million times, and all of a sudden there's a phrase in it that makes sense to you, right? That you hadn't really noticed before. It's that kind of thing. It's that kind of thing. And then you have the Nine of Cups coming out for you. So yeah, this is emotional wish fulfillment for you. The 10 is for you and your family and your friends and everybody else. This is for you. Happiness, vitality, joy, optimism. So this gives you hope for your future. You've reached this level. When we walk away with this 8 of Cups over here, we walk away from the things that no longer align with us. We walk away from the cups that, you know, we can't take with us. The 9 allows us that moment to sort of sit with what we did take with us, because what we took with us are the things that are most important. Okay. This is, you know, the 8 of Cups is an understanding of what is truly important in our lives right now. And that 9 gives us a moment to sit with them in gratitude. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see if anything else wants to come out here. I think the message is pretty clear. We've got to get away from the racing mind. There is a message trying to reach you. So pay attention, lift your head up, look around you. We have the moon. So there's something unknown in your situation right now, but the moon also illuminates, but it illuminates in different ways, right? So pay attention to your dreams, trust your intuition. I know that you're not afraid to work with the shadows, with your shadows, right? Maybe this message is going to come through your dream. Maybe you're going to have a dragonfly in your dream, right? Or a butterfly or whatever. You're going to see it in the real world, and then you're going to dream about it, and then you're going to see it on a billboard, and then you're going to read about it in a book, and then there's going to be a song that sings about. Anyway, you know, I'm being kind of silly right now, but something's going to be illuminated, and it may actually bubble up from within you. It cannot do that if you're having sleepless nights, so you got to figure that out. Okay. Underneath the deck, of course, we have the Devil card showing up. Obsession, fear, that's what's kind of popping out there. Yeah, there is definitely some obsessive thinking with that 9 of Swords up there. That's got to go. That's what the Devil's about. The Devil illuminates the things we need to let go of, you know, addictions, have old bad habits, outdated ways of thinking, right? Those are the things we need to get rid of. It's time to cut those cords, cut them out. You know, and keep in mind, like I said, you do have that 8 of Cups over there walking away. So you are going to be walking away. You are going to be able to get yourself out of this situation, of this mind spin, but you've got to get some rest. Okay. You have to step into that possibility. You have to step into that self-confidence and independence and trust in yourself to make your own decision by figuring out who you are at your authentic level. Okay, there's a message trying to get to you regarding all of this. Okay, pay attention to your signs and synchronicities. All right, that is your message for today. I want to thank everyone so much for being here. Hit that thumbs up button if this resonates for you. Share with your besties, and I will see you next time.